Hi everyone, my name is Laura Gardino and I'll be your instructor for History 2 online. This is me and this is my son this year on the first day of school. Say goodbye to me, say goodbye to my son. If you've made it this far, I'm assuming that we've logged in successfully and we're at the opening screen. I want to take some time in the first screencast to go over the course, what's going on, what's happening, and how to work it. The first most important box in this course is going to be the Historian's Toolbox or the Course Reference Center. I would strongly encourage you to print out the course syllabus and to print out the course calendar. The course syllabus is our binding contract for the class, and the course calendar has all of the due dates for the class and all of the semester and calendar version. I strongly encourage you to print that out so you know when due dates are and other important information in regards to the class. I also have the book that describes our final project. This is a research class where you will do an extensive, in-depth, high-quality research project for our course. It will be over the course of the semester. You will have due dates for certain parts, which you can find on the course calendar. And this is an explanation of the basics. We'll go more as the semester progresses and get much more in depth on some of the finer points of the assignment. But know that you will have one of 4 options in completing your project for this class. Also notice that I'm clicking on the breadcrumbs up at the bar. This is a handy way to navigate through Moodle. If you are having problems navigating through Moodle, this week I will be having an optional, let me stress optional, online training for this course management system that we use at Gavilan called Moodle. If you would like to join in and have some helps and some hints on either the course or how to work Moodle, please call this 1-800 number right here, 888-886-3951, and you'll be prompted to enter the passcode. Enter 509109. While you are on the phone waiting, log on to cccconfer.org. There you will find a button that says Student Login. Under the office hours logo, find my name. Don't click on my name, but click on the Go button and enter the password 509109. And you'll be taken to a screen which you'll be able to see what's going on my computer. And we'll also be able to talk on the phone at the same time. So we can have a tele/web conference, all for free. This is a program that's available to us at GAV. So please, 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 if you're having any problems in Moodle, log on Monday, 9 p.m. Hopefully we're all back from our vacations. It should be about an hour. Again, it's optional, but if you are having problems in Moodle, I strongly encourage you to do so. Also note that at the bottom of the optional training link, I placed 2 YouTube videos that describe also how to navigate your way through Moodle should you need instant help. If you're totally stuck, go to the Gavilan Library and they have a face-to-face web support for Moodle, and you can also take the course that you're automatically enrolled in iLearn or in Moodle for using Moodle. You should see it on your list of courses right here when you log on under your name. Next, so we've talked about the syllabus, we've talked about the calendar, we've talked about the final project. Office hours will be using CC Confer, and we will vote as a class. In fact, all of my classes will vote, and whichever time frame has the most votes will be when I hold office hours on CCC Confer. So vote for the time in this week's block right here, voting for office hours. Vote for the time that works best by you by pressing the button and save my choice. At the end of the week, I'll announce when our official office hours are, and once again, we'll be meeting through CCC Confer, so it'll be all virtually and online, but we'll be meeting at the same time. Office hours, required reading. Please note that you must purchase one book for this class. It's called Taking Sides. I've provided you with the ISBN number. I know it's available in the bookstore. You must have it purchased by the second week or you'll begin to fall behind on assignments. You can buy it online, you can buy it wherever. I believe if you go through the publisher, there's even an e-copy of the book, but you need it by the second week of the course. I also have 2 free textbooks that we'll be using for content information. I've provided you the links in this reference box. Please read them. I posted them there for a reason. When we do primary source activities or we really get into the heart of the discussion each week, you're going to need content information. Digital history and American history provide that content background information. So it's important that you're checking out the titles that I list in the syllabus. I've also provided 2 links right here for easy access. Also, in this course, we have some very hard readings. Taking sides is journal excerpts, and journal excerpts can be very difficult to read, but with practice in this course, you're going to be reading them like a pro. If you want some helpful hints for reading taking sides, I strongly suggest you check out the sample assignments that I've provided here and how to read them. I've also put hints for using taking sides in the discussion forum for when we have to debate it among our peers. So be sure to check out those 2 resources. Why is that doing that? I think they're valuable towards you. Finally, I have a list of quality historical websites. Wikipedia, while it might be a great starting point for research, should not be cited in your final research project or in anything in the course, really. I would like you to use quality and vetted. By vetted, I mean peer-reviewed websites. The list that I have here are all acceptable, so if you have a question or you want to start your research on your project, check out some of the sites that I've provided for you. Announcements. At the beginning of each week, I will post an announcements in our announcement forum. It should go directly towards your email. If you are not getting emails from the announcement forum, then you probably should be checking there once a week to just make sure that you are up to date on everything that is happening in the class. I also have a questions, comments, and ponders forum. This is important too because anytime you have a question that is for a whole class type of question that's not specific to you or to your grade, post it here. And you simply go add a new discussion topic anytime you're in one of the forums and put your title on. One of the things I'm notorious for doing in this class is setting the wrong due dates. I don't mean to, but when my assignments transfer over, sometimes it gets a little funky. So you could put help, wrong due date, and then you enter your message. Laura, I believe the due date is wrong for the taking sides assignment in the 2nd week of the course. Could you please fix it? Kindly, so-and-so. Be nice. I don't mean to make mistakes, but I do sometimes. And post it in this forum. That'll let me know that 1, I have a problem that I need to fix, and 2, it'll let other classmates know that I'm going to be aware of the problem as soon as I check in with the course. If a student posts a question and I'm offline for that day and you know the answer, go ahead and chime in, because the sooner we get the answers out there, the sooner everybody can progress in the class. This is a very important function that I want to alert your attention to. When you're posting in any discussion forum, there's going to be this tab at the bottom that says send me email copies of posts to this forum. A lot of people do not like to receive email copies of posts to this forum. It means your inbox is going to get full of 50 to 60 to 30, however many people are posting in that forum, messages and what they posted in that forum. So a lot of people are going to check, I don't want email copies, and that's fine. I do not, however, suggest that in the announcements forum or in the questions, comments, and ponders forum, you deny yourself the emails. Sometimes if you get the emails, you want my weekly announcements. You don't want it to go directly to your, you want it to go directly to your inbox so you know what's going on in the course. And then you would post a forum, and you've successfully posted a discussion in a forum. Also, so that is the first major reference box of our course, the Historian's Toolbox, and then we move into the block. In Moodle, each week of course content is divided into a block. This is the block that we'll be working on for September 1st to September 7th, the first week of the class. If you notice, for every week I will have a lecture. The lecture tells you what's going on in that week, talks about history, the writing of the history, your final project, so you're definitely going to want to check that out. One of the most important things I do in my lecture is at the end of every lecture, I put a to-do list of exactly what you need to do for this week in this block and the point value. So check out this week's to-do lists for everything that you have to do. After the lecture, you're going to see your discussion posts or your discussion forums for the week. This week we have an introductory and historical perspective discussion forum. You're going to introduce yourself to the class. I want you to choose 4 events in your life that are the most important events in your life, and one of them has to be your birth. And then I want you to describe it in some detail from start to finish. Then, here's the catchy thing, I want you to post it in the discussion forum using a piece of media that you are not an expert in. For example, some of you may have never done a YouTube video, or you may have never made a PowerPoint, or used a scanner, or created a tweet or a web document. I don't know, anything, something that's new to you. For some of you, just doing an online class is new, and posting in the discussion forum is something you've never done. Pick something that's a little bit out of your comfort zone that you want to try, and do the parts of the assignment where you pick 4 significant events for your life to share with the class. This is going to do a couple of things for us. 1, it's going to get everybody introduced to one another. 2, we're also going to start talking about historical perspective and what that means. So make sure you've done that. You must have your first post done by September 5th, which is Sunday, September 5th. And you must have 3 responses done to your peers by Wednesday, September 8th. Before 11:55 p.m. And make sure that you're not responding to all 3 of your peers on one day. Spread it out over 2 or 3 days when you respond. When responding to your peers, think about these questions. I've already introduced myself to the class. Here is a little bit of bio that should say about the author, about me, and then I have done a new thing called voice threads, which we're going to be using in this class. Voice threads are new media for me, so this was a risk that I tried. When posting your piece of media in your thing, do it in the way that's most convenient. If it's a link to a website, link it in your forum post. You can upload documents, you can put them somewhere else and then link them, or cut and paste them into your discussion thing, whatever works well for you. Mine is VoiceThread. This will be something new, so kind of check it out. This is my sample, my dry run, my test run, where I've done the assignment and I've introduced myself. It's cool because VoiceThreads allows us to have audio, allows us to have pictures, it allows us to watch video and go through the slides. What is the interactive feature about this is I give you the blurb on each slide, but you have the option to comment. You can record a comment, you can type a comment, you can do a webcam, or you can call in. So whatever suits your needs best, and we're going to play around with this in the weeks to come. So that's me introducing myself. You are also going to want to do the primary source forum on Reconstruction. It has a few media clips this week, so check that out. Respond to the discussion. Once again, all initial posts are due on Sunday, and you need to respond to 3 of your peers by Wednesday, and not all on the same day. Don't forget the optional training this week, vote for office hours, and that's this week in a nutshell. I promise to keep future screencasts to a minimum, but welcome to the course, and I'm looking forward to our semester. Any questions, feel free to post it in the questions, comments, and ponders, or shoot me an email. Have a great week, everyone.